I had always been drawn to the mysteries of the paranormal, and my team of investigators shared that passion. So when we received a call about a supposedly haunted asylum on the outskirts of town, we couldn't resist the allure of the unknown. Little did we know that our investigation would lead us into a world of darkness and terror that defied all explanation. The asylum was a looming, dilapidated structure, its Gothic architecture a stark contrast to the surrounding landscape. It had been abandoned for decades, its halls echoing with the memories of the tormented souls who had once been held within its walls. The air around it seemed heavy with the weight of despair, as if the very earth rejected its presence. As we ventured inside, the building's eerie silence was broken only by the creaking of floorboards and the distant echoes of our footsteps. The walls were adorned with faded wallpaper, peeling and discolored, and the windows were shattered, allowing slivers of pale moonlight to pierce the darkness. Our investigation began with the typical tools of our trade: cameras, audio recorders, and electromagnetic field detectors. We moved through the asylum's twisted corridors, our senses heightened by the oppressive atmosphere that surrounded us. Strange occurrences began almost immediately. Shadows danced in the corners of our vision, and the air grew icy cold in certain spots, as if a malevolent presence was watching our every move. Whispers and disembodied voices filled the air, their words too faint to discern. As we delved deeper into the asylum's dark history, we uncovered tales of unspeakable horrors, stories of cruel experiments, abuse, and torment that had taken place within its walls. The spirits of those who had suffered there were said to linger, trapped in a perpetual state of anguish. It was during one of our late-night sessions in the asylum's basement that we made our first chilling discovery. As we conducted an EVP, electronic voice phenomena, session, asking questions in hopes of capturing responses from the spirit world, a voice emerged from the darkness, a voice that spoke with a cold, eerie clarity. "Help me," it whispered, the words dripping with desperation. We were shaken to our core, but we pressed on, determined to uncover the truth. As we moved through the asylum's twisting corridors, the paranormal activity intensified. Objects moved on their own, shadowy figures darted through the darkness, and the oppressive presence seemed to grow more malevolent with each passing moment. It was in the asylum's former operating room that we encountered the most disturbing evidence of all, a series of grotesque, faded paintings that adorned the walls. The paintings depicted scenes of unspeakable cruelty, with twisted, nightmarish figures performing gruesome experiments on helpless patients. As we examined the paintings, a sense of dread settled over us. It was as if the asylum itself was trying to communicate the horrors that had taken place within its walls, to reveal the dark secrets that had been hidden for so long. As we continued our investigation, we became aware of a presence that seemed to be guiding us, a voice that whispered directions in our ears, leading us deeper into the heart of the asylum. It was a chilling sensation, as if the very building itself was conspiring to draw us further into its web of darkness. Eventually, we reached the asylum's long-forgotten underground tunnels, a network of passageways that stretched beneath the building. The air in the tunnels was thick and suffocating, and the darkness was absolute. It was there, in the depths of the tunnels, that we made a horrifying discovery, a series of makeshift cells, each one more nightmarish than the last. The cells were filled with decaying, mummified remains, victims of the asylum's darkest secrets, their bodies twisted and contorted in agony. As we recoiled in horror, the voice that had guided us through the asylum spoke once more, revealing the truth of what had taken place there. The asylum had not only been a place of torment and suffering, but a breeding ground for a malevolent force, a force that had fed on the pain and anguish of the souls trapped within its walls. The malevolent force had become so powerful that it had transcended the boundaries of the spirit world, manifesting as a sinister presence that sought to ensnare anyone who dared to enter the asylum. We realized that we were not alone in the tunnels. As we turned to leave, a shadowy figure materialized before us, a grotesque, twisted entity that seemed to be a manifestation of the asylum's darkest horrors. It reached out to us with spectral hands, its touch icy cold and malevolent. With every ounce of strength we could muster, we fought back against the malevolent force, using our collective willpower to banish it from the asylum. The entity let out a bone-chilling scream as it dissipated into the darkness, its power broken by our determination. As we emerged from the tunnels, we knew that the asylum's dark secrets had been laid bare, that the malevolent force that had plagued it for so long had been banished. The spirits of the asylum's tormented souls could finally find peace, their suffering at an end. But the experience had left its mark on us, a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk within the human soul and the malevolent forces that can be unleashed by cruelty and suffering. As we left the asylum behind, we carried with us the knowledge that the paranormal world is a realm of profound mysteries, one that can test the limits of human understanding and leave us forever changed.